So good morning, boys and girls. Q here. How's everybody doing? Getting ready for a little ride. It is windy here. I have this new skull cap under my helmet, and it's my first time on it, and I already love it. I'll put a link to it below. I forget what it's called, but the idea is you wear this cap under your helmet, and then you just wash that little cap, and your helmet never gets all stinky. That sounds like a great deal to me. Very windy here. Not crazy, but sustained winds 12 miles an hour. Got a nice moon up there. So I'm gonna go find there's a park not too far from here, or a preserve or something like that, that's got some nice dirt roads. I used to take my Honda CB500X down those roads, and that has a nice combination of hard pack and sand, although I'm not finding anything nice about sand lately, so we'll give it a try. So let's do it. Yes, that is an optional stop sign. It's in our little neighborhood there. There's fantastic visibility, and there's nobody there. I don't have to stop. That's another thing you may not know, but in this country, the US of A, if you come to a complete stop at a stop sign where you have good visibility, there's nobody around, and you come to a complete stop, forcing the person behind you to come to a complete stop when they don't expect it. They expect you're going to roll through that stop sign. You will anger people here if you come to a complete stop. And so I have to assume that all these guys complaining about the way I don't stop at stop signs are not in this country. Or they're in some part of this country that I'm not familiar with. And I've been all over this country. Because no, all you're going to do is piss people off if you come to a complete stop at a stop sign when there's nobody there and there's no need to stop. Now, obviously, if there's people there, there are other cars, of course you'd come to a complete stop at each turn, but otherwise, no. No. We don't stop if it's not necessary. I'm just telling you, it's the way it is. I didn't make this rule up. So I came to my garage as I usually do this morning, and I'm looking at two motorcycles ready to go. This little Kawasaki X300, which isn't even a little bike. This feels like a full-size motorcycle when you're on it. And my bagger, my Kawasaki Vaquero. And it really is the Vaquero's turn to run, and I will run it soon, because motorcycles don't like to sit. I try not to ever let a motorcycle sit for more than a week without using it. But I look at these two bikes. I want to get on this thing. This is the bike I want to ride every time. So here I am. I got to run the Vaquero soon. I did an oil change on the Vaquero, and I was so careful not to spill any oil, man. I put down a towel, and then I put down my oil pan, and then I jacked it up a little bit, and I unloosed the first bolt, and the oil started coming down pretty good. And then I undid the back bolt. There's two bolts on the Vaquero, very unusual. And the oil came gushing out too close to the edge of the oil pan. I couldn't move the oil pan back any further because of the lift the motorcycle was on. and basically 4 quarts of oil spilled onto this towel, completely soaking it, and then just all over my driveway. Utter disaster. So I've never taken more care to be perfect, and this was the worst oil change I've ever experienced in my life. So then I clean this up as best I can. I put these oily rags in my in the back of my truck because I can't throw them in the garbage. I was going to take them to the dump. So then that night, I get a knock on our door. We're in that little neighborhood you can see recently in my video. I get a knock on my door, and it's a neighbor, and he says oil is spilling out of the back of your truck. So sure enough, these towels that I used to mop this up were so saturated with oil, it was dripping out of the back of the pickup truck. Which leads to a couple of thoughts. Number one, this is why I always wanted like a piece of land with no neighbors around. I really don't want neighbors, you know. Thank God it wasn't blood dripping out of the back of my pickup truck, you know. I haven't murdered anybody yet, but that would have been awkward. But this is blood dripping out, so now I'm the oil spill motorcycle guy in the neighborhood. And I gotta go out there, and there's always neighbors milling around us. So now I'm scrubbing my driveway on my hands and knees with an audience. So boys and girls, I'm at the Lewis Bay Ocean Heritage Preserve, something like that. And this is a trail, it's a dirt road. I used to ride on my Honda CB500X, and that was the previous gen CB500X. It had the 17-inch wheels. I bought it used and it had road tires on it, and I never bit the bullet and paid for 50/50 tires. So wrong tires, 17-inch wheel. It was okay on the hard packed dirt, but anything loose, it was absolutely useless. And frankly, that 500cc twin wouldn't do anything that this 300cc parallel twin won't do. It's just a little quicker. But man, I like that bike, but it was so disappointing. Maybe it's my own fault, Now they have the 19-inch front wheel, and I still don't think it's spoked, but at least they have the 19-inch front wheel, and you put some 50/50 tires on there. I bet it's a lot better. I bet the new CB500X is perfectly fine. Now, this annoys me, these cars coming up, because sort of like that comedian Maniscalco, Sebastian Maniscalco. People annoy me. just by their existence, they annoy me. And it's Tuesday morning, and I want this place to myself. It's insane. I know, it's crazy. So, sitting down, and this road's pretty good. But this I know from experience, this road changes from hard packed to sand in the blink of an eye, and visually it's not easy to tell. So you gotta be careful on this thing. And I'm a newbie as far as bombing down dirt roads go, so I'm going about 45 miles an hour in fifth gear, sitting, not really comfortable. Well, it's very comfortable, that's the point. I'm not comfortable doing a whole lot more. See, this is, I'm losing my front grip a little bit. What's this, Santa Claus out here in a fucking Prius? This is what I'm talking about. Why is Santa Claus out here in a Prius? It doesn't make any sense. It's a dirt road. It's Tuesday morning. Of course, I'm starting to look more and more like Santa Claus every day myself, so there's that. ABS kicking in there. This does feel so much more comfortable than on that CB500 XO, and you know, if nothing else, let's just attribute it to the weight of the bike. You know what? This is a great way to start your day. I highly recommend it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What are you doing here? And why are you stopping? What is this all about? God damn it. Yeah, push me into the sand. Unbelievable. Oh, deep sand, deep sand. Here we go, here we go. God damn it. So that was interesting. My momentum sort of propelled me through. But you see, did you see me just panic? I just panicked. I was just all over the freaking bike. I just don't know what I'm doing in deep sand yet. So yeah, this is where I've been before. This used to be this ends. And then you can actually continue out in there for a long, long way if you go back past that barrier. Whew. All right, that sand caught me out, freaked me out a little bit. Someday I'll know what I'm doing in the sand.